Chapter 2. Karen, what happened? Is your wrist okay? How did you fall out of bed? My wrist is fine, but I don't just just fell out of bed. I fell off a cliff. I think you were just dreaming. I know, it seemed real though. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry if I did. I was still in bed, but I was reading. Even if you had woken me up, I wouldn't have mind. Everyone has bad dreams sometimes. I guess so. I hope today is not a bad luck day. It is it's a gorgeous day. It may have started off badly, but I'm sure things will get better, much better. Boy, I hope so. Christy, can you help me get dressed? Of course, I can get dressed myself, but it is not easy with the casket. I want to wear my red shirt and my new jeans, the ones with the sequins on the side, the ones with sequins. I don't think I haven't seen those before. They're they're new. Mommy brought them for me yesterday. They're in my book bag. I don't see them. What? Oh no. I must have left them at Mommy's house. Well, I have an idea. Put on your pink sweatshirt and your regular jeans and your white sneakers. Then I'll surprise you. A surprise? I love surprises. Okay, ta-da! Now wait right here. Good morning, Lucy. I'm back. See, we're twins. Neat. I feel really grown up being Christy's twin. Well, look at our twins. They're not really twins. Real twins are the exact same age. No way! Real twins are not the same age. One has to be born first, so one is always a few minutes older. Shh! That's not what I meant. What I meant. All right, that's enough, Christy. Karen, are you hungry? I am. I'm starving, and I know just what I want to eat. Crunches. Oh, too bad. I just finished the box, and I got the prize. You finished the box and got the prize? What? What was the prize? Stickers? Stickers? That's the best prize of all. When can we can share it? Thanks, Andrew. Karen, yeah. Look what I have. Oh, a new box of Crunch O's. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you so much. Can I please look for the prize since Andrew got the other one? Well, I suppose so. Oh, goody. Thank you. Shake, shake. It's empty. Oh, no. Someone at the cereal con- company must have made a mistake. Th- those mean this means bad crunch old people. Hey Karen, you can still share my prize. I'll give you half of the stickers. Okay, thank you, Andrew. It's not nice that Andrew is going to share the prize with me, but I don't have a prize of my own. Christy and I are twins, but I don't have my new jeans. So far today has been half bad. That's all I'm gonna read. Okay.
Good job. I love the emotion in your reading and the inflections and how you were like really reading the story with your feelings and going along with the cadence of the story. So that is a good job, good work.
Thank you.
I agree. Nice
Thank
job,
you.
Amaya.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's amazing.
All right. Well, you know who we have up next?
Who do we have up next?
Yeah, look at
Leah.
that. Yeah, waking up, sunshine.
Aaliyah, I have a question before you read.
Yes,
Are you gonna bring back the afro from last year?
probably.
That's all I ask. Thank you.
I
Said
love
with
your
such a
braids,
plum.
Aaliyah. They look nice.
Thank you. So today I'm gonna be reading Minecraft The Crash, and I'm gonna start as soon as I can. Okay. Chapter 1. I'd like to find whoever came up with the phrase, everything happens for a reason, and give them a piece of my mind. Because the exact last thing anybody needs to hear when their world is completely screwed up is that it's actually a good thing. Like, even if you had a magical time machine that could go back and fix your mistakes, you totally shouldn't use it. Yeah, right. Nobody believes that. Of course, there's no really good thing to say after everything's turned into a complete utter mess. Better to keep moving forward to try and fix your mistakes and hope everything eventually works out. I feel like I should have something wiser to say here, but nope, that's all I've got. Oh, and the time machine thing, there's always that. Anyway, the mistake I wish I could go back and fix happened days ago. How many days? I couldn't tell you. Time is sort of a mess right now. But one Friday some time ago, my best friend and I were headed to participate in the school social event kickoff of the school year, also known as the homecoming game. I convinced Louie to go with me, even though neither of us were sports fans. We were gamers, really. Sports outside of a video game was not high on our list of priorities. But I figured homecoming was one of those hallmark high school experiences they make a big fuss about in the movies, so why not check it out? As a newly minted freshman, I was secretly excited about high school. It was like unlocking a new level in the video game of life. Full-sized lockers for larger inventory, bigger bosses like the SATs. You get my drift. Lonnie, on the other hand, was not so convinced about homecoming. So I sweetened the deal. Literally. I told him I'd make my famous brownies and bring a blanket so we could huddle up together with chocolate in our teeth. I'd like to think it was the brownies and the blanket that appealed to him, but I'm not sure. I mean, there aren't a lot of high school juniors that would want to be seen hanging out with freshmen, but we've been friends since I was 6 and he was 8, so we kind of went beyond the usual high school friendship perimeters. Still, the point of all this is, it was all my fault. Everything that happened is on me. Lonnie showed up around 5. I bounded out with brownies and the blanket and got in the car. I let him drive off, and we started talking about Minecraft, our usual convo. Did you build all the traps? He asked. I scrunched up my nose. I hadn't, mainly because I forgot. Actually, I thought it would be better if we build up the base instead. I decided to make the floor of the greenhouse glass so you can look down on everything. You mean you didn't finish what you said you were going to do? Again. Lonnie sounded more like a disappointed dad than my friend putting me up on the defensive. I'll get back to it after I finish the new greenhouse, I said. I don't know why you have to get on my case about it, Bianca. Lonnie, you need to stick to the plan. This whole world is going off the rails. If we want to have something that works really well, we have to do what we set out to make. Isn't that the whole point of the test world? Perfect it there, then move to the real game? I thought the point of the test world was to do crazy stuff so we could see what works and what doesn't. To go as bonkers as we can go, blow up stuff, make a mess, and never have to fix it. Lonnie sighed. He paused. He passed his hand over his close-shaven head and squeezed his eyelids down for a second as if he were in pain. When his eyes opened again, they were a cloudy gray, like the sky, not the sharp steel gray that meant he was in a good mood. I thought you wanted to do this project, he said. You said you wanted to craft a whole new world, new landscapes, entire villages, a whole set of society rules, then mess around with it. Yes, but first we have to make it, and to make it we need to have a plan, Bianca. I didn't mean for us to fight. I wasn't sure what to say to get him to stop breathing heavily like he was an angry dragon cooking up a fire to blow in my direction. You never follow the plan. First you say you want to do something. Then I say, okay, here's the plan. Then you say, great plan. And then don't even pretend to do what I outlined. Oh, so this was going to be a full-on fight. But here I am being your chauffeur, he added. You just got your license. You need to practice, I said. Plus, think of all the horizon expanding you'll be doing by finally going to an actual sporting event. Since when do you like sports? He asked. I shrugged, since it's my first time ever going to a big school thing, and I just wanted to see what it's like to be out in the masses. Masses is just another word for mobs. Trust me, high school is not what it's all cracked up to be. He turned, screeching down West Elm Road. Where's this stupid field again? 2 streets down and then a right, I said smugly. He pulled up at the light and revved the engine. Even his body movement seemed annoyed. I stuck in my top lip and chewed on it as I pulled out one of my cornrows, wrapped and unwrapped it around my finger. You know they're bulldozing the playground, I said suddenly. The light changed and he lurched forward. So? Do you want to go see it before everything's gone? What for? Because it was the scene of our greatest adventures, I asked. Because it'll never look like that again? Because it was our first place? Yeah, sure. You remember how to get there? I teased. He turned his steel gray's eyes on me and I grinned. I knew that look. It meant our little fight was over. Instead of turning right on Grandview, he turned left. The playground already looked like a ghost town. The swing seats were gone. All that was left was the A-frame, molted blue, and the faded and peeling paint. The rope bridge was lying half in the black rubber mulch, one end still attached to what used to be the climbing wall, when all the foot and hand rests were still attached. I climbed up the ladder, which wobbled now that it wasn't attached properly, and I went down the tube slide, coming out at Lonnie's sneaker feet. Have a go? I asked. He shook his head. I'm surprised this is the first renovation they're doing since we were little, he said. They probably should have condemned it a long time ago. But it's our place, I said. It was, Lonnie repeated, not unkindly. This playground was where we'd met, where we'd become friends and imagine our first worlds together. We'd pretend to be swashbuckling pirates on the rope bridge, launch ourselves like trapeze artists off the swings, and defend our fortress from invading imaginary zombies. In fact, one of our first projects in Minecraft was to create a better version of the playground. The ground was always lava, naturally. After all this time, we were always stuck together, even as the playground itself fell apart. Remember the time I tried to flip off the monkey bars and you broke my fall? I asked, trying to stoke some nostalgia. Yeah, I got broken wrists for my troubles, Lonnie said, shaking his head. You were never a great planner, even then, always wanting to push the limits but never thinking about following through. You know, if I wanted a lecture, I could just go to class. I crossed my arms. Lonnie shrugged and kicked the faded yellow plastic cap from something and walked off to what used to be the dome of the monkey bars. Most of the bars were in a pile on the ground. I followed him. He stared down at the pile quietly. The sun was just going down, casting an orange glow over the playground. Silence settled around us. He was right. This place wasn't ours. Not any longer. Let's just go, I said. Homecoming rally. Yeah, he mocked. I reached my hand out to him and felt a jolt of electricity when he caught my fingers, swinging them as we walked back to the car. Most people thought it was really weird, the two of us hanging out the way we did. A 2-year difference in high school is a chasm, especially when you're going to 2 different high schools. It's like trying to have a conversation with someone on the other side of the Grand Canyon with nothing but your hands on your mouth. He turned over the engine and made a U-turn on the tiny street, then peeled off. I pulled out my phone and loaded the Minecraft app. If you're going to give me grief all night about not building your dumb traps, you should at least appreciate this sick glass floor I put into the greenhouse. I waved my phone screen in his face. Look, Bianca, quit it. I'm driving. Lonnie batted the phone away with his arm. He turned sharply to the left, tires screeching. The orange glow from the setting sun blinded us momentarily and we skidded a little. Lonnie turned the wheel to the right. Then we realized, too late, that something was coming towards us, that we might have to run the red light, but we weren't able to make out whatever the object was with the sun in our eyes. But we knew it wasn't a small thing. It all felt like it was in slow motion, a few seconds strung out into years until a robotic female voice suddenly blasted over the car's speakers. Proximity alert, evasion action recommended. The air in the car went from electric excitement to sharp fear in an instant, as an oncoming car came straight for us too fast to do anything about it. Once the car was close enough and blocked the sun, I could see the other driver's face, though not clearly. He had dark eyes and straight hair, spiked in every direction. His head lurched back as his green car coiled with our blue one. I remember how the metal crunched as we crushed into each other, folding blue on green and blue on what? holding blue on green and green on blue. How pieces of things began to fly around, glass, metal, and at one point, even the light seemed to fracture and splinter off, bursting into fractals of beams, smearing my eyes and skin. And then there was the smell of smoke and the taste of blood, and the scrape of something against my body that felt like it had gutted me open somewhere in the middle. I wonder if I didn't have. I tried to see if I could make out what was happening, if I could see Lonnie's face to know from his eyes just how bad it all was, but I couldn't see him. It was like he disappeared, and all that was left was me, and the blue car and the green car that now felt like one wrapped up thing with glass tinkling as it felt like rain around me. And the shocking realization that the man from the car was right up on me like we had been riding together. He was right there. I could reach out and touch him, and I tried, only my hands didn't move. Nothing but the cars still rippling towards and away from each other. So I tried to scream for Lonnie, but nothing came out, and then everything went black. And that's when I'm stopping.
Nice. Good job. Good job. It sounded like those words were running around the page a couple times, huh? You had to get your finger. Whoop.
Listen,
Now, what made you decide to?
I
Go
kind
ahead.
of wanted you to read a few more pages. I was like into it.
I was
I
wondering
know.
what Daniel was thinking the whole time because he's the Minecraft king.
Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you, Aaliyah. That was amazing. I always love hearing you guys read. I just go off into like a world, just kind of like seeing the setting of the book and whatnot. It's really cool. You guys read with so much like amazing energy
Mm.
and character. You guys add character to your reading. I love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you all for joining this morning. We're going to wrap up our session. Parents, I encourage you to sign your children up. You can reach out to myself on Facebook. You can reach out to Mr. Daryl or Mr. Rob, and we'll get your child going. We just ask that you have your child choose a book, whichever book they would like to read from, and come to our session and be ready to go, ready to read, ready to listen, and respect. We're also looking for authors to join the conversation, to come in to read. Any authors in the community, outside the community. As you see, we have scholars from all over. So definitely reach out for more information. Thank you again, Mr. Rob, Mr. Daryl. Do you guys have anything that you want to say?
I do. Oh, go ahead, Rob. I'll let you go first.
As far as authors go, we have two authors on this call. I mean, Miss Audi's an author. He's written the book of poems. Mr. Darrell's an author. He's written numerous books on poems and things like that. And do we have any young scholars on the call that are authors that have written anything, whether it's poems or thoughts, journals? Okay, well.
Or any illustrators?
Oh yeah, I did write like it was for my class. I wrote about Zendaya. They said like write something about a singer, artist, or something. So I wrote about Zendaya, all about Zendaya,
No,
and I
okay,
have the
nice.
paper.
Oh, that's nice. Zendaya is cool.
She's a singer?
Yeah, she's a singer.
She's also an actor. Isn't that the young lady from Spider-Man?
Yeah,
she
yeah,
played
yeah,
MJ.
Yep, MJ.
Damn, I'm old.
You found it? Yeah. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got.
It's in. I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
It's
So
somewhere on my desk.
So while she's looking for it, for everybody else, if you guys don't mind, for all of our young scholars, I'd like to hear your thoughts on some of the readings that you heard. So I'm going to start from top to bottom. Just tell me what you think. If you haven't thought anything, just say, I enjoyed the readings. I'm looking forward to coming back. If somebody read a book that you think you're interested in, talk about that. Whatever you want to say. So I'll let you guys be a part of the wrap-up. So, Daniel, I'm going to start with you. What do you think about today's readings?
I think that they were very good. One of the books that I'm most interested in is the book that Aaliyah was reading. It was very interesting. Uh, like on how like I don't really know. I don't really know what to say, but yeah,
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Daniel. Let's see, Aaliyah, you are up next.
I think everyone did a really good job today. And Evelyn, good job with that reading. I know you didn't want to at first, but I just want to say good job for that.
Thank you. Let's see who's next.
Thank you.
Amaya, what do you think about today's readings and everything? What are your thoughts?
They all did really good, and even Evelyn, though she was kind of scared and nervous, like anytime somebody first comes on, she was confident in herself, and she still did well.
Awesome. Go, Evelyn. Okay. Let's see where we at. Ayana.
Hi.
Hey.
I really liked all the books that I read, but one of my favorite books Zuri read because
Uh-oh.
the book
You went out a little bit.
somebody
You know, if you
may
must have that cricket
bother you or
Wi-Fi.
something, especially being a Black girl. It lets
Okay.
us know that like you are powerful. That's who you are.
Awesome. Thank you, Ayana. That's dope. Let's see who's next. Did I get everybody? Evelyn, what do you think about today's reading? Hey, Mom.
I liked all the books.
You liked all the books? Did you have fun reading today, Evelyn? You gonna read another book next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, all right.
Amazing.
This one. I found the.
Uh-oh. Thank you, Evelyn. Maya, you found it?
Yep.
Okay, so you know next Saturday we're gonna start out with you reading that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to bring that and you have to bring a book. You got it?
Yeah.
We know you can handle it. Yes, sir. All right, so I'm gonna turn it back over to Miss Audie to wrap us up. Go for it.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. So, yes, meet us back here next Saturday, same time, same place. I hope that you all have an amazing week going back to school. I hope
Let
that
them,
you.
Miss Audie, let them enjoy the weekend, man. You know, you
I
already
know.
get them back
Well,
at
yeah,
school
I'm not
already. It's
seeing them
Saturday.
again until next Saturday. I just want to say, yes, definitely enjoy your weekend. Definitely enjoy all of your days and stay safe and stay healthy. Yes.
And you know what? A shout out to all the parents who commented on the sidelines and the comments. Thank you guys for supporting our beautiful and amazing
Oh,
young
yes, we
scholars.
have comments.
Yeah, and thank you for all the parents who encourage your young people to be a part of the Young Scholars Academy. I appreciate you guys so much. Gotta say that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So what are we doing? I think we're done.
Bye.
We are out. Love y'all. See you next Saturday, 9 a.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Later.
Yes, sir.
Peace.